shit, man.
Damn. That shit ain't cool.
Today is Madden Football.
I'm not exaggerating. I'm dead serious. I'm like, that shit look like a setup. Boy, that nigga be changing glasses like James Bond.
It's the...
That's my guy, too.
Yeah, you look like you would have been that nigga driving.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Yeah.
And they will run it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Fuck the back today, bro. Get you, man. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I got like me an MTV3.
Like, just got on something like that, so.
And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards.
You got your guy level gingers, man, on today.
You can do just
Man,
about
I'll stick
anything
with that.
you
I'll
want,
take
but
man
on the
with that.
defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz
Yeah, I'm gonna say lately. Yeah, I said lately you've been having it on them like.
Yeah, I have, man. Give me a lot of power.
Trying to tell you.
Short pass caught by Henry. He'll be gained just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Where you at, Sam's?
Oh, Ralph's.
I ain't never been there before.
Second and 9 now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They run for it with Harris. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Make that little route. Not too crazy.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get
I'm starting to get them subscribers up, man. Well, people like commenting more on this shit.
Where you at now?
2nd and 8.
881.
Oh, you right there.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
They'll try and run with a fullback, Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ain't nothing getting that kitchen out. nothing to get in that kitchen.
2nd and 6. Flush to his right. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Touchdown. Kendrick Bourne, 28 yards. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Now Stafford. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Keon White got in there for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Dog is available in more than 30 states, including California, Texas, and New York, just to name a few. Make sure to support the show by hitting the link in the bio and downloading the Underdog app. Use code BASECAMP or STACK to get up to $1,000 in bonus cash with your first deposit and a free tip. I'm Treasure Wilson, a.k.a. Stat Baby, along with your hosts, Mace and Cam.
Killer, what's good, man? Good, man. You won't believe what White said today, bro.
What did he say?
I don't even know if I'm clear to say it.
What did he say?
Pause everything I'm about to say.
Broken up. Excellent
How did it go?
Down, as that was not an easy one to hold on
He's
to.
ready to defend himself.
So on 4th down,
White said, yo,
to punt for the
I've been
Rams.
celibate. So I got gallons
That one
in
sails out of bounds. A side judge will walk it off.
That's
And he says it went out of bounds at the
nominee for the
9-yard
year.
line. Nice
At the end of the year.
The field position game such an overlooked
My
factor,
question,
Charles, in
like
the NFL
seriously,
game.
on
With this
another
offense,
note,
they're going to be
why do you feel comfortable telling me?
An
He
ideal
wouldn't
punt
understand it.
leads to that term complimentary football.
Who's he talking to?
Doing that puts a
She
defense
was talking to a female, and I was young.
They want to be
Okay,
aggressive.
I'm just trying to get the environment right.
I was like, word?
First of all, I'm gonna be honest with you. The word celibate is paused for a male. Like, for you to even see, that's a female word. Celibate. I've been celibate. Like, that's super female.
Speaking of nominees, though.
In the birds around celibate for a black man.
I got some nominees, though, too, though. I was laying in my bed,
The old Atlanta Falcons 2009.
and God said,
That's how they
I'm
can strengthen
coming.
their offensive line.
I'm coming.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Oh, no.
And he's going to be out.
That one was kind of dry.
I know some I can remember, but it was so well.
Here in the early going.
Okay.
Maybe we will give you a redemption period later.
Yeah, we got something else that one fell flat.
Yep.
God ain't like that one.
That's some other stuff, so I'm going to read that. Just try to look
Alright, got it, White. Today we are joined with our analyst, Maurice Claret. Maurice, how you feeling today?
And not giving ground.
all is well. All is well.
Oh, what's good, baby?
All is good.
Yeah, we was talking. I don't know if you just heard what Mace brought up, what White just said.
Search of 4 yards here to pick up the
Boy,
first down.
that was wild. But you know what's crazy?
Taken down, but he does have first down
Yeah,
yardage.
sorry. You know what's crazy? Because what White said was crazy. So tell me what's crazy. What White said and what Mo did. Let's go to the videotape of Mo. Because I think what you watching on that laptop? Looking up, making sure nobody watching. Too late. She caught you like
Eric Benet. Oh, what was you doing? Modeling legs?
What was on that computer? I mean, his eyes like that.
Nobody said, oh, I know you ain't. What was you doing? Balls, was that lotion?
Grabbing the substance.
This could be a first down.
I stayed up the whole show. Everybody don't stay up. I thought I was like, getting ready for the show. And then they slowed me down. We supposed to be brothers,
And we're back to first down.
There's momentum in a big way.
New York, you can't trust.
What White said was crazy, and gestures was wild. So, gestures and top sayings of the year so far. We got another month to go.
Well, what a great way to start the show. But let's start with this Thursday night football game. The Commanders lost 26-18 to the Eagles.
Again?
Yeah. The Eagles are now 8-2. Maurice, was this the loss you expected the Commanders to have? And what did you think about how the game went?
2 yards, good enough for
I did expect the Eagles to win because they were at home. And to be honest with you, I thought it should have been a larger lead or a larger victory than what it was. You had the guy, the field goal kicker, he missed 2 field goals, which would have put him up 6 more points and probably
calling a gain of 4 on
some momentum to the game. They seem to have found all the answers to contain Jaden Daniels. He didn't have a big game. There was nobody on the offensive side for Washington who was very productive, but when I watched the game, man, I was actually thinking to myself, because I've been ready to show on that OJ Brown, because Saquon Barkley, throughout the game, he kept on chipping away, and then eventually, at the last part of the fourth quarter, like 7 minutes down to the end of the game, he really showed that, he had worn down balls over a while, and then, ended up with 146 yards. So I expected him to win at home. I thought it should have been worse than what it actually was.
Man. I don't like this for the Commanders, It seemed like they was going in such a great direction. The young boy was busting some real moves for us. And now it just seemed like it's getting back to like a Saquon show. I mean, when the game is as close as it could have been, and then you got Saquon getting 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns, that's just unthinkable. It's like you don't let somebody get 2 touchdowns in the same quarter. I mean, that's just poor defense, a lapse in judgment, a lot of other things that I could point to. But really at this time, I really pray that the Commanders end up playing better than this, because I was looking forward to seeing the young boy in the playoffs and going crazy and making a new slide for the new talent that's out there. But this is not looking good, so they got to turn this around.
Yeah, I think the Eagles, when I said my heart was with the Commanders. I really wanted the Commanders to win this game. With this victory right here, it's a 2-game lead for the Eagles above the Commanders. Now moving forward, just throughout the NFC is starting to get close now. You know, you got whoever wins the division automatically goes to the playoffs, but then you have to look at Minnesota, who's
And I know from
7-2.
experience
Then you have to
throughout the
look
week,
at
when you go against the offense, you're challenging
Green
them all
Bay
the time. You're letting them know,
potentially
hey,
make a push.
don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care
Besides
of it.
that,
We'll get a
they
few
can
pick
still make the
sixes and score
playoffs.
ourselves. You're
They're
just
pretty good
kidding?
looking at the
But how
records
about what
right
he just
now.
did right there? Laid
They
it
should
out
be
for
all
the
right.
rest of the game.
If they don't follow this pattern,
Keep up with us.
Yeah.
like, you know, it's looking like it's kind of what makes
And we are tied at
said a little
7.
bit.
So all even at
They're young.
7 now
It
as
looked
they
like they
kick
had
it
a lot of
away.
fun in the beginning. And now it's time
Out
getting
of
into
his
the
end
mud and
zone,
the
here
grit of the
comes
season.
Jalen Reagor.
And
that
the
decision to
playing's
bring it
over.
out ends up
The
not
Hail
being good.
Marys
Will
are
cost
done.
him about
Yeah.
5
You
yards
know,
as he's
all that
tackled
still
at the
rap.
20.
It's the mud and the grit of the season, and it's time to buckle down, and that's what teams are
New
doing.
England trying to get the
Eagles, on the
place on
other hand,
offense.
not only missed 2 field
Remember,
goals,
they
they
were
missed
just
the
out here
extra
a
point.
moment ago
So we're
through the
talking
pick
about 7
6, so
points
we'll
would
see
have
if
made
they can
this
take better
game
care of the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
bigger score, like you said, than it was. You know, they won by 8, but it could have been potentially
Dangerous
15
spot
point
for them to
difference.
cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the
Saquon,
defense gotten it, they were already
he's
within a
looking like
shadow of the
Derrick Henry
goalpost.
Yeah, and
fitting
you're
in
yelling at your own
with the
defense.
Ravens
Sudden
now.
change,
You know, the first couple games, not
That's
saying
not what
they
you
did
want to
good,
hear
but
on
now
your
he's
sideline.
looking
That
like
means
the
you got to run
perfect
out
fit
there and try and
for
stop an offense who
the
has the ball in a
Philadelphia
very
Eagles.
advantageous position.
Not only did he have
No gain on the
146
play
rushing
this
yards,
time,
he
and it'll
also
be a
had
3rd and
52
long
passing
situation
yards.
coming up.
Receiving yards, that
Well
is,
done to
pardon.
sniff that out
So,
defensively.
God,
He
I was
got that
excited.
pretty
Bengals got
quickly.
200
I love that
yards
description
from
because
Saquon Barkley,
diagnosed is
total
perfect
198
on that
yards.
one. Read his
And
keys,
Philadelphia is looking
made
like
the
the
play,
Philadelphia that
and he couldn't even
they
get
were a
going
couple
moving the
years ago,
football.
and they're hitting their stride
Now
at
on 3rd and
8-2. So,
long, they'll look to
congrats to
throw.
Philadelphia. Commanders get it together. It's the middle of the season. Seemed magical in the beginning because the Redskins, the Redskins up the pass, and the Commanders in the middle. They haven't been doing good for so long that even when you're up, when you're at 4-1 or 5-1 or 6-2, everybody in that area is excited, and they're still excited.
Bro, what is that fucking sound?
2 games losing in a row. It's like the same old Commanders.
This is 3 games, right?
I think this is their second loss. Yeah.
It seemed like 3.
Yeah. And then, so Kim, you're talking about the grit of the season, so it's time to have a serious talk about Titletown. So we know the Chiefs are 9-0, but they have a tough matchup this Sunday versus the Bills. Maurice, if they win this one, do you believe they can go undefeated, and do you think the Chiefs will win this game?
Now a 2nd and 10.
First off, Sam, I think they're going to go to Buffalo and win. That's my first observation or my first comment. The second part is that I really believe that we've not seen their best football, right? Cam kind of said when he was talking about Washington, how the people from Washington, they get happy because it has a mediocre record. The Chiefs are a dominant team, but they're finding ways to win. So what I think is actually happening is that Andy Reid is sitting there unsatisfied, even though they're sitting as an undefeated team right now. I think he's along with the offensive coordinator. I know Andy wants to play, but I think they're in Kansas City unsatisfied, saying, hey, we're champions and we're winning off of pure grit. Everybody has schemed up and found our offense and found out how to trap us and minimize what Pat Mahomes do. I know they're sitting like that, but I think that they, on the back half of the season, I think they're going to take it into another gear. And when you look at their schedule after the Bills, I only see when they go to the Steelers on Tuesday, when they play, I said that they'll back to the top of January Broncos. I look at those being competitive games just because you can bring head into the playoffs. I think they can go undefeated.
Here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, as a firm president of Titletown, I would like to say that this is the first time I'm nervous about a game, and not because it's the Bills. You know, we got 4 tough games coming up. We got the Steelers, we got the Broncos, we got who else? The Bills, the Broncos. Who else?
Chargers.
Nah, we're not worried about them. The Texans and the Steelers. But the only reason why I'm concerned, we could run the table, but without our kicker is now out. You know, and with that kicker being out, he made a lot of difference on this team. And I believe there was a game or 2 that we won just with the kicker. So when your kicker is out and he's been as stellar as he's been, that's a moment of concern just for me. But I think we should have it, but I wouldn't be surprised if that kicking plays a part of this loss.
No, I don't think they could go undefeated. If they do go undefeated, they're not going to win the Super Bowl going undefeated. If I was them, I'm not saying anybody prepares to take a loss any week. Nobody goes into NFL week saying, let's lose this week so we can win the Super Bowl. That just doesn't happen. But to go now, we got more games, would it be 20-0 for them to win the Super Bowl? I don't know. That's a tall task. But I will say, if anybody can do it, Patrick Mahomes could do it, and Andy Reid could do it, and Travis Kelce could do it. But do I think they're going to do it? I don't know. And if they do it, I'm not saying they're not going to win the Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. It just hasn't been done. And things are made to change. Absolutely. If they do it, I would love to be alive to see it. None of us are old enough to be alive to see that. It actually happened before. But none of us was born in 1972. This is the Miami Dolphins running table. And when the Super Bowl, the closest one we had to that was the Patriots when they ran the table. Maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses to the pitches that go to the outside. No, I would agree with that totally. It was crazy because it was like, yo, everything that could have went wrong for the Patriots that game went wrong. And it was like, this ain't the time for shit to go wrong. We just ran the table. So if it can happen, I would love to see it. Do I think it's going to happen? I'm not sure. And this Sunday, I'm just going to pick the Bills to win because Josh Allen is good in the regular season. To me, it's not about Josh Allen beating Patrick Mahomes in the regular season. Patrick Mahomes beats in the playoffs. That's when he wins. So having a regular season game, that's cool. It's kind of like, and it's not the same comparison, but a few months ago, Bill Haney and Floyd Mayweather were fighting on live, and not fighting, but arguing back and forth. And Bill Haney said, listen, you know damn well Devin did this and Devin did that. He never lost in the gym, ever. And Floyd said, if you got an undefeated fighter in the gym, congratulations, Dave. Congratulations.
I never lost in life.
Exactly. And that's what I'm talking about. So you can win it, and I know this is a difference, but it's kind of the same thing if you think about it. Congratulations, you won in the regular season. I win in the playoffs and win the Super Bowl when it counts, and I'm up for 3. That's what Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Andy Reid are talking about right now. So even if Buffalo wins, congratulations. You know when you need them.
Okay, y'all. So today is the day. This is the last possible opportunity to get you guys' predictions in for this Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight. There's a lot of questions around this fight. We know they have a 31-year age gap. Videos from the conference have circulated where Mike slapped Jake Paul in the face. Jake Paul then went and tweeted, "This is a pinch me moment. I got slapped by Mike Tyson." So, Maurice, after seeing that and then what Jake had to tweet, who do you think will win? And then how are you kind of feeling about this fight? Like, is it giving believable? What do we think?
What's so funny?
Yo, listen, put on the group chat WWE vibes. That's what you say.
Hey, right now. When I say that, this is just me. That's all. That's my guy. I love him to death. But when I see him take off for Jake Paul at the fight, I said, oh man, it's WWE. I'm still in for WWE, but ain't no Mike Tyson let Jake Paul knock you out in a clink away. So if Vegas got some odds on it, I would say people should go with Mike Tyson.
Now back to throw.
Yeah, I think Mike wins by a knockout. But if Jake Paul knocked Mike out, I'm never watching boxing again. I'm probably never going to watch it again.
Step for step downfield in man coverage.
We've seen white people knock Mike Tyson out. Mike Tyson, this is like Mike Tyson hasn't been knocked out before. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting there.
Ain't one of them knockouts like that.
2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Yeah, we see Mike Tyson been knocked out a few times. And not sleep. But he hasn't got off for a 10.
Sleep.
There's been a few times he hasn't got off for a 10 count. And there's been times Mike just said, fuck it, in the middle of a fight. I see him do that shit too. Like, hey, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm tired, man. Man, cut this shit short. I'm good. Tell him where he got it. But what I will say is that I feel, just personally, and I don't know about the WWE effect, and Mo, you could be right or whatever, but what I'm saying is this, is that we have to look at this situation. Jake Paul fought on Mike Tyson, Roy Jones undercard 4 years ago against Nate Robinson. And niggas had Nate to win. Niggas had Nate Robinson to win that fight. And my oldest white nigga trying to fight Nate. Nate dunking on niggas 3-time dunk champion. And Nate was getting shot to Nate. That's my nigga. Love you, Nate. But Nate was getting knocked all around. Silly, that wasn't no setup. That was, Snoop Dogg was in another place. Oh, Lord.
Who said, play basketball. You don't play boxing. I remember that.
Snoop started humming. He said, and 4 years later, you have Jake Paul actually fighting Mike Tyson. So to me, what I will say about Jake Paul and his team is that they know how to market. They handled the whole face-to-face pause that I did the other day. His whole team was there making sure preparation was right. Him as a businessman, you cannot front on him, and he has a great team. And that's what any business. Nobody can do it by themselves. He has a great team around him. I'm talking about people who's making sure security is right. His manager was making sure that the time was right for the face-off. His assistant was making sure it's here and everything else was. He had about 4 or 5 other people doing stuff too. So shout out to MVP Promotion because they're the one promoting this fight with Netflix. And that says a lot. Also, they have the opportunity to put on their resume that they promoted a Mike Tyson fight. So on a business note, kudos. As far as the fight's concerned, I don't fucking know. You know, I sat there and did the face on Jake Paul ain't no little nigga. He's a little taller than me, and I'm a little taller than Mike. And he looked like he put some weight on. And I don't know where Mike's stamina is. But I told, and this is a real story. I really was trying to fight with Mo Hopkins like 10 years ago. And I went to one of his fights. Then I got a song. It's a song called Humphrey. I did this. If you want to Google it, whatever you people out there get a chance, Google the song Humphrey. I named it Humphrey because that's been Mo Hopkins' middle name. His middle name is Humphrey. And I was saying I wanted to fight him because I went to one of his fights. And it was empty, and I'm like, damn, we out can't go out like this. And I was in real good shape at the time. I was like, yo, I'll fight me out right now. And I was in the studio. I did the song just in the main event. He actually up there, my fight you, but his head was like, nah, you bugging. But now all this shit going on. See how he could have been the first niggas. He could have been. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All this shit going on. That's about Mike and Jake with his wild goofy shit going on. Fucking Lamar Odom up here having a right to pass those all type of shit going on. I see Lamar Odom had a fight in the Lakers shorts. He had the Lakers shorts and it wasn't even the Lakers shorts, it was the Olaf Lakers shorts. Sagging. Yo, this shit getting goofy, man. So I think we can what I was going to say is my strategy was I'm going to just jab him. I was going to do 8 rounds. I said I'm going to jab him for 7.5 rounds. Just jab him. Because you got to realize Lamar Hopkins, he hadn't knocked nobody out in his last 6 fights. So like, he's just a great fighter. He's a nigga. Lamar Hopkins, you got to see the Hopkins. He walks around with his ball like this all day, just chilling. They keep his shit down. When I'm talking about this on a regular day, when nothing's going on, he goes to restaurants like this, mixing his ball, portion it. So he practices like he ain't in the gym. I'm like,
I think we'll
Dame
find out just how
absolutely
much
can't get bugging. I know him personally. He's not just like that in the ring. He like that in the streets. I said, I like that in the streets. My plan to bring this back was supposed to be, my plan was to jab and run for some of that round. Like, I'm going to jab the nigga. I'm going to just jab the nigga. Woo! And then the last 20 seconds, get it on like I did something. I was going to win, because he would have been so mad trying to knock me out, and I wouldn't have let him knock me out. I would have been doing all type of, the crowd would have been booing as long as I'm rocking the points up. I don't care. I'm on Floyd Mayweather time. Listen, I'm here getting points. I don't care. And if I win the fight, I win the fight. That's my plan. The point being is, if Jake Paul has more stamina than Mike Tyson, and you don't go in there and try and get in a phone fight with him in the first 3, 4, 5 rounds, and you just wear him out and try and box him outside, maybe he does have a chance. Everybody sitting here saying Michael knock him out, Michael knock him out. Who knows if Jake Paul don't try and engage in that type of fight to let Mike knock him out? You can't just be like, I'm knocking you out, because if you don't cut the ring off for Jake Paul was fascinating, but he can see on the outside, he's taller than Mike, he's already more than Mike, and he's obviously a little faster than Mike.
We're down, but
don't get in that phone booth.
And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Is this. Jake Paul knows how to choke. You know, it's like, when you use snap him out, you snap him out.
Yeah, he said this is a pinch me moment.
Yeah, like,
slapped by Mike Tyson.
He got slapped by Mike Tyson. It's a pinch me moment. I remember years ago his brother was fighting Floyd Mayweather in Miami. During the press conference, he snatched Floyd Mayweather's hat. Then Floyd Mayweather started chasing the nigga through the arena, and he got the hat like this. And Floyd is going so crazy. And then after that, Floyd smacked him and did some crazy shit to Jake in the locker room in the hallway in Miami. And then Jake Paul got a tattoo of Floyd Mayweather hat on his arm talking about, I got your hat. And he knows how to choke. And lastly, what I'll say is this, is that, you know, doing the face off last week when I was doing it, like I said, thank you, Mike Tyson, thank you, Jake Paul, thank you,
and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points, but if there's a positive
I was saying to myself,
is that they were able to take a shot in the end zone on their
it's all taking instructions. Jake Paul that day had put up Instagram posts and tongue kissing Mike in different places with some AI shit. With some AI shit, like you just walking up to Mike, tongue kissing him in places. And right before the press conference, right before the face-to-face was, Jake Paul aired it. So when I get there, it's Jake Paul got like 17 bodyguards there. Say like Mike come here mad. Mike come here pissed off because he might not like the post. So they're giving me instructions like, kid, if shit gets heated up here, step back like this. They're trying to, like, you know, like, professional guards, bodyguards, and I'm like, put your hand up in this motion, and you slide back. What time you got movie there to break everything up? And I'm saying to myself, I say, yo, man, I'm gonna break this shit up. Y'all be easy shit. I know if I got this, we good. Trust me, we alright. Then when I seen Mike slap a nigga today, I was like, oh shit. Maybe he might not have been like, because Mike, whether it was real fake or whatever you say, well, me and Sim was talking about it before the show, man. And he was like, what if you were a street? And Mike Tyson slapped me and start bobbing the weed because he slapped him. And they was like, yo, you run behind a car? And you be like, yo, Mike, you doing too much. What do you do if you were a street? And that happens to me. So I was sitting there saying to myself, I was talking about breaking that shit up, but Mike looked like an angry individual in that joint. Jake Paul didn't even do nothing after that shit.
Yeah, you don't know which Mike you're gonna get. It might be sophisticated Mike, lunatic Mike.
He said he tried pulling himself.
That's a good point, though. But also, that's kind of what made it a little hard to believe for me, because everybody came and like was holding back Mike Tyson, and then Jake was just kind of sitting there and didn't reflect or do anything after the fact. So I was kind of like, if somebody slaps you, I mean, I know it's Mike Tyson, that's a different scenario, but like your instant reaction is to kind of get back. He kind of just took
But if you think about it, he did exactly what Killer said. Now that I'm thinking about it, that's what Jake Paul did. And then they snatched Mike.
What I'm saying is this, and I'm not saying every boxer. Well, I'm not saying every boxer isn't a street nigga, and every street nigga, whatever. Every boxer, and the reason I'm prefacing it is the street niggas that are boxers, so I'm not talking about all boxers, so they get mad. But some niggas only fight in the ring, and that street shit pop off, they be like,
And the
oh,
way this
nah,
offense
listen,
has moved the ball,
I'm not with any of this. You know what I'm saying?
Not part of the script.
Yeah, like, it's been,
and a nice special teams
bro.
job here. This is going to be down inside
And
the
I'm
10
not
at the
starting
7-yard
every time we talk about I gotta do this kind of shit.
This
Look,
is
whatever.
not where you want to
We
start
watched
from.
Caleb
Great
Plant
punt.
slap Charlo.
Fantastic punt. For
Fire.
all those who
Bang.
wonder what you
Charlo ain't do
punters do
nothing but hold his
during the
shit.
course of
He
practice
was a
each and every
boxer.
day.
Yeah.
And they didn't do
What we just saw there.
nothing. We see worse than Mike Tyson did to Jake Paul, because that shit Caleb Plant did to Charlo.
He's to the 10.
Man, that shit was loud and pause and crisp and sharp. That shit, that's like, it's crazy. You seen that?
93
Yeah, so
yards.
that
Yeah, he went around backstage.
right. So we seen boxers get slapped and not do nothing.
And he stayed backstage.
PNC good.
He didn't leave back.
Yeah, exactly.
He wanted to get it,
Yeah. So the point being is, we seen boxers get hit, but everybody doesn't have that mentality
And that
when
flag
shit
is
happens
accepted.
outside the ring to know when
After
to
the
do.
roughing penalty
I
on the
think Jake Paul's
PAT
like,
to
God
kick
damn,
off
by
from
the time you
15
saw the
yards
fight,
further
nigga,
upfield.
been trying to stop shit all week.
Good points. Okay, and then to kind of add to this conversation, so a video clip went viral of a 14-year-old kid reporter named Jazzy asking Mike Tyson a question. She asked him, what type of legacy do you want to leave behind when it's all said and done? He replied in a rant and said, legacy doesn't mean nothing, that's just some word everyone grabbed onto. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm gonna die and it's going to be over. Who cares about legacy after that? It's kind of a little odd response given that she is very young.
That's the mic on that. You consider the kid. Not that it was right, you know what I'm saying? That's the mic I grew up with. Mike, oh man.
Let me get into response. Maurice, I hear you laughing. Basically, what did you think when you saw that clip?
Agrees with me.
This nigga crazy, man.
This is ball control football.
Good thing she was 14, you know?
Taking their time and making it work.
Yardage before being taken down at
Yeah,
midfield.
listen, it's that didn't even add in the fact that Mike cursed at that nigga said, fuck it. You know, who gives a fuck? That's how Mike ended the whole shit. Mike ended the whole shit with, yeah, legacy, who really gives a fuck? What I will say is,
This may be a trigger word to Mike.
yeah, legacy. Yeah, Mike, the way you, that nigga, the way he went off about it, it made him, he ended the interview to 14. I thought she was younger than 14. He said, yeah, who really gives a fuck? And I was like, I see mad people post, nigga, 50 Cent posted and said, note to self, keep Mike away from the kids. I was like, it was like, yo, mad people was posting and I was like, yo, Mike did not take consideration. What I took away from that whole thing, that scenario, is that girl is going to have a job very, very quickly. She handled that with poise. She handled that with the best response. A 14-year-old. Listen, a 25-year-old might not have known what to say. And she kept up the pose. She said, okay, that's very interesting. I've never heard that type of response for that question before. I said, yeah, who gives a fuck?
They'll look to throw.
I totally understand. Well, thank you, Mike. She was smooth, calm, collected. The average person might have been scared. I think she was just making up the fact like, nah, Mike swing over here. This is just rap. But to me, that girl is going to have a job very, very soon because she handled herself very composed. And maybe she's too young to know who she was dealing with.
First and 10.
Yeah.
At the 20.
And then she does pose a good question. So what type of legacy do you want to leave behind when it's all said and done? Maurice, I'm going to ask you first. What would your answer have been?
I don't know. I'm going to say this. I got to give it the same that at the end of the day, everybody's like his own. But for me personally, I decided that I helped other people overcame personal shit, struggles. when things went wrong in my life, but eventually got myself back together. But, I assisted more people with what they was trying to get accomplished. So that's kind of where I'm at in my life right now. I think like the ultimate place once you accomplish everything you want to accomplish, you leave a legacy is helping other people, attain whatever it is that they're trying to attain.
I would say something similar to what Mo said. I feel opposite of what Mike Tyson said. I believe I want people to remember I was here. I'm not sure exactly all of what that entails at this moment, but you definitely want people to know you was here, you made a difference.
This one's away.
Yeah, I don't know exactly answer either, but what I will say this, if you're not a Kennedy, if you're not Babe, if you're not going to have an avenue named after you, and if you could be one of the greats, great, you got about 30 years after you die, if you're great. You start fading down after about 50 years, and a new things come along, and then new history is being made, to where we say to ourselves, Michael Jordan is the best basketball player ever lived. To us, some people say LeBron, whatever. But then you have older people who say, nah, y'all didn't see no Russell. Y'all didn't see
seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
He's singing his argument all the time because he's mad that certain young people don't remember. And he's on a tour right now because he's mad. He's on a tour because I told him people under 20 years old do not know Jesse Owens. So he's asking everybody on the tour, do you know Jesse Owens?
Getting stronger as the day
Oh,
goes
he's going
along.
crazy. You don't know. He texted me. Oh, man. He's going to go crazy.
You don't know Jesse Owens?
But see, this is what I'm talking about, Mason. It's crazy. But see, this is what I'm trying to explain, that some history is going to be erased as time goes on. And it leaving a legacy behind. I know you want to know. It's still like, even if you're known, it's going to fade out. It's a time when Muddy Waters was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows Muddy Waters unless you watch the movie Cadillac Records. I didn't know Muddy. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't know Patty O'Malley. Some people don't know Marvin Gaye. Some people don't know who Sammy Davis Jr. is. And these are people when I was 3 years old. You don't know. You never seen a hundred years. You don't know what Lethal Computer is. That nigga.
Jack the Blazer.
It's Larry Queen.
You know
Field goal range.
This is the point.
They picked it up.
The point being is, you know Fraggle Rock.
My mom says that, and I don't even know that.
Mama starting to build it too.
Yeah.
So, but the point is, some history is going to be erased as you get older. So when you say legacy, let's hold on to legacy as long as you can. But you're out of here. And listen, I had that argument with Sid too about niggas got to know who Babe Ruth is. I'm like, he asked my son said, what, a candy bar? He got pissed off. My son got mad at that. My son came to me one day and said, yo, Dad,
he is out of bounds.
yo,
Looks like
you
right
ice
at the
cream used to rap?
15.
I
So
said,
the completion results
yeah,
there in 9 yards.
I said, Will Smith, Will Smith was a rapper? I said, yeah, they was rappers. He said, the movie people. I said, yeah, his certain things are going to be erased as you get older, so I think you're going to leave your legacy, and I want people too. Throw me an avenue, son. Listen, I don't know what Frederick Douglass did. He got an avenue in Harlem. I don't know what the fuck the nigga did. I don't know what Adam Clayton and them niggas did. He got an avenue. That's the only reason I know niggas. I did it. I want my legacy to hold on as long as it can. But you got about a good, if you're great, you got 40 or 50 years. After 70, it's a
National Football League.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
My son told me something similar like that when I was looking at these Brooklyn artists. He said, there's one you didn't sign, and he's good. Pause. I said, who is that? He pulled up Biggie.
Takes it inside the
He said, the audience out there. He can do everything you say an artist should be.
It just never materialized.
You're right.
But the good thing is,
Now
the
that'll
good thing
set
is
up
that
an interesting
you do have
situation here on
so
4th and
at
This
least
is
you
a
can go
long
check shit
drive
out.
offensively.
I remember
Wouldn't you
Mace
hate to
told me
end
his
this
son
with just
said,
3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it?
I
To
get
me,
that,
3
like,
points here.
word, we got to take your word, because that what you said.
Into the end zone for a Patriots score.
Hold on to it. This is
Patriots have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
When we talk about
That's certainly going to bump up the overall probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
You know what I'm
You're taking
saying?
me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a half percent or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they have been deserving of this game.
That's how you keep your legacy alive. You got to create something that people are going to need in the future, and then hopefully they'll look back and history books and like, okay, we started in 1978. You know what I'm saying? So that's the best you can do for me if you want your legacy to live on.
Yeah. And then just to kind of add to that a little bit, that's kind of why the internet is so cool, because for my generation, it's all looked at as like nostalgia, because even now, like the camcorders and stuff like that are coming back for us, because I didn't grow up in a time where I had a camcorder, I had like a VHS tape, stuff like that. I only had my iPhone, so for us, it's considered throwbacks when we have different things like that. So I think this generation is trying their best to go back and look. It's like you don't know where to go back and look, you don't exactly know where to start, because it's a whole different generation for us. It's kind of cool.
The goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt it in, you change the field position.
He's free going down the left side.
You know, like before that, I didn't know, like, God, like,
Listen,
He's
son,
going to be
not
before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for LA. And even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
That's it. You see it niggas when you get home.
Trying to get it to Robinson.
If you don't know you hate, they start panicking. That's just the way it goes. Like,
And the Patriots force the turnover.
that's just, it wasn't calling
at the 10.
to see where somebody's at. And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. When you grew up in it, I was saying,
They have to like the position
like,
that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after
the
the
point being is, by the time she got to like, I'm not saying she's 3 or 4 or 5
and he's
years
going to
old.
take this ahead for
Then
right
she
around
didn't know
3
who the
yards,
president
but no
was.
more
The
than that.
majority of her
Second
growing up
down.
as teenagers, Obama's the president. So when you get a white president, and then it's another white president, like, so this white president shit, man. Niggas white presidents. Motherfuckers on white. Now niggas all white 2 times in a row. Like, that's what I'm saying. So people grow up at different times. And I'm privileged to see technology change, to see
for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to
that's the one thing I used to be like.
To speed things up here, going with some
I
tempo.
got my grandparents, so I'm like a generation away from actually they're like, it's like,
Stevenson.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, niggas, like I said, I told him on the show before, that my grandfather, that nigga ain't want me to fuck to hit my teeth when I was young. I had to eat ginger. That's, you know, me and Mitch used to right there. When niggas, the worst shit they used to say in the house to each other, and I used to be like, I told my son, I said, yo, if I'm ever not cool, tell me, because I don't want to be out of the cool parent. Not saying I don't want to be strict and be disciplined, but I don't want to be that nigga like, you know what I have to go do? Like, yo, I hated hearing that shit. I hate, yo, you know what I had to go through when I was your age? Shut I think I'm listening and I ain't listening. My bad, boy, you want to say something?
We're just talking about his legacies in general.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Cultural, right? And I wonder if like white people feel the same way. Because like when you just make lineage and talk about white people, Hispanics, and the culture in general.
every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Whatever it is. That's actually something I was like, cultural. Like, how do you feel that way? That was the question.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and
three. I think all coaches pretty much care about legacy. They just go about it different ways. They kind of go with the thing that Killer said, which was a great take. They put their name on things they know won't move. They put their name on things that they know is going to be around for a long time. Ford automobiles, you know, just they put their name on things they know. Yeah, in the future.
Versace.
Didn't we make up some of those stuff too? Like, I mean, aren't they always trying to erase our history, our legacy?
That's a whole other conversation.
I mean, we're being honest.
You were paid for the work. That's the real slight of life that people really don't understand. You're getting paid for somebody to use your life for their legacy.
I think they stole a lot of our stuff too, a lot of our legacy. But thank God we got Killer season, because I would like to see what it looked like in 100 years.
Listen, that's why the internet, like, seriously, like, on a real note, it's like, you see the next guy on this phone, you said that much. You said next guy is going to 2002 already, 2003, 2012. His favorite album is rated now Biggie Smalls. The album came out in 1996. Yeah. So he has the privilege to go back and be like, oh, this is alright. No, we had to get him to go to Pay-2-Me, Metallica Records, and wait till the morning and buy the CD and all this shit. You get everything for $8. I ain't mad at it. Some niggas in the music business get mad at it, like, oh, you're still in the street. It's all the technology. We gotta think about this. The biggest cab company in the world, and people won't never had a cab store. Niggas never had one cab.
Yeah.
The drove anyone anyway.
That was one play defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened.
The last blockbuster in Blockbuster. And he's mad. And we don't miss any blockbuster. I said, see, I might as well just look for my linebacker card if that's the fucking case. No, I don't miss having to go fucking to the PHS. Be like, oh, I'm late. I gotta take it back before I get $5 for not bringing it back. When I would just go to my phone and then watch it on my phone, and then you know what's even crazy? If it's not on my TV, I can narrow my phone.
Good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just black people don't do a good job of honoring what came forward. That's my biggest regard. And it was an open question where we were talking about how legacy is preserved.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Until he turned into YSL Mike. It's about opportunity as well. And that's why I try to give black people opportunity before I give anybody else opportunity. You got a lot of people saying,
now a first down carry, it's Williams.
Opportunity to job now before a white person
get this up past the 45-47.
White people wasn't giving black people opportunities at all. Unless you're made a bus driver, a waiter, or anything like that. It was a point even in sports where they think the black man wasn't small enough to play the quarterback position. So you have to take that into consideration. So sometimes you're only as good as your opportunity.
Got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
What other opportunity do they have?
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
But it's big business.
Got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's first and 10.
Want to give up my pussy for $25.
Pass complete there in the cooler.
5 points, 120.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And Cup going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll take this down to the 26. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Here's Stafford now on second down. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. This is 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Connecting with Kupp here on the out route. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right of the yard.
I felt bad, but I held out.
Kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Then I gave him an extra $250, $500 a piece. They said they working for 3 days. I helped out. You think they want to do that? You're only as good as your opportunity. So sometimes it answers that question, we don't have a lot of opportunities, so we don't get the person before us to bounce because we want to take all the bounce. We want to be the one. That's why I tell women all the time. Yeah, that's the point. But you know, that's why I'm a nigga like me. I take the time out to say, thank you, David Dash. I take the regardless. I take the time out to say, this is the least I can do. I'm glad when I actually do 50-50 on the show. This is the least I can do is create some shit that he gave me opportunity for me to hustle the last 20-something years to be at this point. Thank you, Mason. But I wanted to people that's not ashamed of giving props and giving credit where credit is due. I'm not a credit whore. I write movies. When I write a movie, seriously, I write a movie, I put a fake director, I put a fake executive producer, I put white people's names at the end. Shapiro, you know, Fitzgerald, you know what I'm saying? So therefore people are like, Kansas acting in this movie. This is not his movie. He's just acting. I would love for one of my fake names to win an Oscar. Like the Oscar goes to Ronald Fitzgerald. That's my that's what I'm saying. Right on cue. I do that purposely because I don't like to seem like a cuddle. I remember watching a movie about it. And even though all they had to do was take a knee and the game was over, the Giants ran yes, one more time, ball yes, I can write the television. Yes, I can write the movie. Yes, I can write the whole script. Yes, I can actually star it. But I seen when Master P did that. Shout out to Master P, that's my nigga. I seen the movie about it. And when the credits rolled, his name was there. God damn, the whole shit was like, why somebody else did a little bit of shot?
He was the key grab.
Yeah, like it. And it was their quarterback who led the way, so
and I'm like, damn, this nigga wants every single credit. Let somebody else get the credit. So even when I'm doing certain things, I'm like, I don't want my name on everything. Okay. Starring executive producer. Cool. I'd rather put that I wrote it. Sometimes I have a team of writers anyway who help me anyway. Let them get the shot. I don't know if I answered your question, but that's how I feel like it.
Yeah, this went so many different ways, but somehow it all ended up making sense. So, hey, in the comments, let us know what you guys think about this conversation. I thought it was a great discussion. But we're going to go to break. When we return, we got to discuss Caleb Williams. Don't go anywhere.
And this has been a presentation of
higher or lower Mace. 241.5. Passing yards for Tua.
At EASports.com. The Patriots winners here at home.
Okay, Cam.
We say so long from Foxborough.
Who they playing?
The Raiders. That's what we were just talking about. Okay, Tyreek Hill's at 68.5 receiving yards. Do you have higher or lower, Cam?
68?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, high, of course.
Okay, and Gardner Minshew's at 196.5 passing yards. Do you have higher or lower, Mace?
Lower.
Okay, if you guys like these picks, remember you always get a free pick if you're not already on Underdog, so make sure to support the show, sign up now, and you can make your picks too. So we got to talk about Caleb Williams. It was reported there have been a lot of talks about Bears veterans wanting him to be benched after their offensive coordinator was fired. So Maurice, do you feel like the days of developing players are over? Because we've seen a lot of mishaps with rookie players. So how do you feel about this situation, and what do you think should happen?
I think it's not over, but it's been altered with so many voices that come from social media. If you're a manager, I think if you're a fan base, and I only know it just because I'm like actually closer back to collegiate sports, be it basketball and football. And when you get this crazed fan base and all these opinions that you've never gotten before, traditionally in the past, you would probably just hear from traditional media on Tuesday, Wednesday, or whatever those days are. And when you have these people who give so much pressure to want to see the next guy up, and you hear from your teammates who keep on criticizing you about not getting the job done, I think it puts pressure on the general managers who want to save their jobs to pull their players a little bit sooner than what they have to or that they want to. Just because the fan base is calling for somebody else, and if you don't have a long tenure, say like a seasoned general manager, you have the protection of the ownership saying that you're that guy. I think you start to think crazy things like pulling your quarterback, putting somebody else in there prematurely, and you get situations like this, and like with Anthony Richardson in Indianapolis, and with Bryce Young down with the Carolina. So. I think it's caused through social media pressure and all these other outlets.
We talked about this yesterday, I believe. It's with the Bears organization. It's a great question that presented. Is it no player development? Nobody developing shit no more. You gotta come. If it ain't your parents and you ain't hiring somebody to develop you as an athlete, a trainer, or something, niggas ain't developing. They want